one incredible meeting, and now I'm going to Hibob, I would say, one of the most hyped company in the HR tech space. I know that I've had 4 or 5 companies pitch me over the past 2 weeks about HR, and when they talk about market leaders, Hibob is always mentioned. I've been following the company for a while, met with them a couple of times, getting to meet the CEO today and talk to him about his vision. Pretty excited about that. Getting into the elevator, and this one comes to get me. Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you? Oh my God, this office. Who are you?
Hi.
What's your name?
Penina. Why am I on this?
We're like next door neighbors.
Literally.
Yes,
Yeah,
and we're,
20
wow.
minutes
All right, let's do this. This is a beautiful office. But I don't even know where to start with this company. So listen, let's just start with an introduction, okay? I cannot say this often enough. I say this every day. If you look at all the winners across the board, I don't care if you're talking about Uber, Airbnb, Facebook, WeWork, the list goes on and on. They all did one thing. They all did one thing. They took an industry that is super antiquated, super, primitive, archaic. They used technology, and I hate the word disrupt because it's overused, but they disrupted it. They all did the same thing. They used, some did it in transportation, some did it in hospitality, some did it in co-working spaces, some did it in communication. It doesn't matter. They all did the same concept. Now there are still several industries that are, to say they're ripe for disruption is a huge understatement. They are begging, please disrupt me, okay? One of them is the world of HR, which I'm gonna say disclaimer, I actually do not want to use that term because I don't think that actually characterizes what is going on here well. I think HR is not the right way to describe it. In fact, you said it, and I'm gonna shut up and let you talk in a second because you're way more important than me. But you said before, HR is not the right word. It's about people, and that's become somewhat of a cliche. Everyone's like, oh, it's about people. In your case, it's really about people, right?
Exactly.
So let's start from the beginning. I heard of this company, Hibob, years ago, and ever since then, it's always popping up on my radar as an industry leader. Everyone is, it's like, we're in the HR space. Yes, Hibob. You're kind of the Red Bull of your space. How's that? All right, let's start from the beginning. Who are you? What's your name?
So my name is Ronni Zehavi. I am the CEO and co-founder of Hibob.
Can I ask you a question?
is the name of the company, and
Yes.
Bob is the name of the platform. Remember that.
I love that. Can I ask you a question though?
Sure.
Has anyone ever told you look like Sean Connery?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll take it as a compliment.
No one ever told you?
Because 007.
Yeah. You got the whole Sean Connery thing going on.
Yeah.
No, you don't see it? I don't know. I totally see it. I don't know. All right. I'm a huge Sean Connery fan. I don't know. You totally remind me of him. Okay, fine. So let's start from the beginning.
I'll take the 007.
There you go. Okay, so fine. You founded, first of all, before we talk about this company, what's 2 seconds on your background? Like what
Yeah.
you...
So I'm in this company, in this industry for about 25 years.
Wow.
Unlike the, I would say, the ordinary and the usual entrepreneurs in Israel who graduated 8200 or were extremely smart in mathematics and physics, I'm not this type of person. So I studied history and psychology.
It's hilarious.
And I'm not 8200 graduated.
I sat, Sharon Wagner? He sold
No.
cloud into Microsoft. He just had an exit. And I sat with him the other day and he goes, starting the meeting, just letting you know, I'm not 8200. It's like, you gotta say I'm not 8200. Everyone's 8200, so you're not 8200. Okay,
Although
good.
I was the co-founder of Teammate.
Oh.
So I co-founded together with the amazing Nadav Tzafir
I did not know that.
and Israel Grinberg, Teammate.
That's amazing.
But to go back to what we try to do here, and I wish to be on the list that you mentioned at the beginning, the WeWork and the big players. None of us came with an HR background, and in some cases we're lacking because we are not coming with the trees perspective. However, and it's a big however, we see the forest. And the forest, it's amazing because the world of work is shifting as we speak. And demographically, in the next 5-7 years, a new generation, again, everybody's talking about millennials and Gen Z and those guys. It's not about the age, it's about the new mindset that's coming to
Totally
the
different.
workplace.
Like a totally different mindset.
Yeah.
It's not just a little tweak.
And we think that we have an opportunity to get to a market that is shifting. And when you try to disrupt the market, number one is how big is the market, and believe me, this is endless market.
Literally.
One of the largest market to go after.
Yeah.
And number two, it is a compelling event within the market shift and identifying underserved customers. I would say this is the recipe for for disruption. And what we're seeing in HR tech is ticking all the boxes. So people are, new generation of employees coming, they will dominate the market. In the next 7 years, they will be 70%, 80% of the workplace. And they are coming with different requirements. They demand something that doesn't exist today.
Okay, I need to interrupt you now, okay? Forgive me.
Yes.
Because somebody who's watching might have heard of Hibob and might be interested in the things that you're saying, but they might lack context. What do I mean when I say they lack context? This is a company sitting here in Tel Aviv that raised capital. And I'm not even talking about the number, because the quantity is much, much, much less important than the quality. What do I mean by that? You literally, not even an exaggeration, have the world's leading investors invested in this company.
Yes.
And I'm not just saying that because I have a man crush on Scott Tobin and Adam Fisher. Like, I love those guys. But, I mean, we're talking Battery Ventures, we're talking Bessemer. Who else? Fidelity. Like, these guys are, they're like the Justin Bieber of the investment world. Like, these guys are the top of their, and they're invested in this company. So it's all very nice and good that we have Sean Connery, but these guys are betting on this company. Like, this is the biggest names out there betting on this company. So that's number one. I want to now, if I may, drill down.
Yeah.
Okay, so and again, we have to have a follow-up meeting. This is way too short because I understand the high level philosophy of this company. Talk to me for 1 second about the actual offering.
Yeah.
Who is it targeting? What does it do? Talk to me about the product.
So when you talk about HR, everybody has different interpretation with it. If you think about the payroll, they have an HR module to automate payroll. If you think about serving company with 50,000 employees, then they think about HR differently. So HR sits, relevant for all different type of companies.
Yep.
But we are focusing on what we believe is the most important category in the market, and they are the early adopters. They influence the market, and this is the fast-growing companies. And it is driven by tech companies, and it is driven by media companies and agencies, those who put their people first, because without those people, they cannot grow themselves. And we say, let's build all-in-one platform, people management platform. We are supporting the HR requirements, but we also enable any manager in the company and obviously the employees to get the same data and the same tools that for decades were built dedicatedly for the HR managers. And we believe it's for everybody. So that's why we call it people management platform, and that's why we call it Bob, because Bob is a good guy.
I love it.
You can trust Bob.
I love it. By the way, if I'm summarizing what you're saying, tell me if I understood correctly. HR pre-Hibob, HR was targeting HR professionals. You're saying forget that. HR should be a platform for the people of the company.
Yes.
And I recently, just randomly, there was a lot of heat in the press about WeWork, because WeWork spent a lot of money bringing their employees to some big fancy hotel. They took the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and everyone's like, what are you spending all this money for? You guys are losing money, you shouldn't be spending. And I wrote a Facebook post and I said, you guys completely missed the point, because when they're investing in their employees, they're not losing money, they're investing in the business. Human capital, these are the people that are gonna make the success. And so I don't view it as losing money, it's called investing in the business. And I think, if I'm understanding what you're saying, you're saying our biggest asset, as a company, are the people.
Exactly.
So I'm catering to them.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Think about a business, let's say a startup with 150, 200 people. They're doing great and they are disrupting their own markets. The only way they can scale the business is by attracting the right talent.
Love it.
Number one. And number two,
18.
be able to retain the key employees.
Keyword.
Right?
Keyword.
And then number three is how you make sure that with the new era of employment and the new contract between employees and employers, when they care a lot about work-life balance, when they care a lot about their personal development. So do you have a set of tools that will take any employee in a fast-growing companies they put the people first and allow them to do the extra mile, which is required for the company growth.
It's music to my ears. I love this stuff. I'm telling you, people, unfortunately, very, very few companies understand the importance of keeping their employees happy. I think Google's very well known for that, but even Google gets heat. So
you know how they define HR position now in Google? So it evolved from manpower, human resources, human capital, and they call it chief happiness officers.
I love that.
You know,
I love that.
That's the way they look at people.
Okay, so for the sake of my ADD of my viewers, I have to keep it somewhat short. But I have a few more questions, and maybe we'll do a follow-up interview because we can talk about this for 4 hours. But how many people work at Hibob?
So about 130. Three
How
offices.
many countries?
Israel, development, product, designers, but we also sell in Israel. There's about 120 clients in Israel.
Wow. Okay.
UK. So London is a big tech scene. So about 65% of our customers are UK or European. And about 3 months ago, we opened an office in New York City, and we're now targeting the US market.
Okay, to date, whatever's on the record and in the news, I'm not asking to disclose any more information. How much has the company raised?
45 million.
45 million. Okay, you tell me if this is okay to say, okay? And if not, I'll edit it out. Can we say big news coming?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yes.
No more information.
Yes.
TMI. All right, no, big news coming. Listen, the bottom line is you guys are breaking all the rules. You're doing incredible things, unbelievable scale. Again, I've heard about this company originally from a company that you're working with, that I'm working with, and everyone that, and this is to me the biggest indication that you're doing something right. People love this platform. People love Hibob, and because you're in the happiness business. You're in the happiness. You should write that down. You're in the happiness business. That's what you do. Your product is selling happiness to employees, keeping people happy, and I love it. Very, very honored to meet you. Long overdue. We should have had this meeting years ago, but I'm going to say on camera what I said off camera, and then we'll continue the conversation. Anything I can do to help you in any way whatsoever. Now that we actually have, you know, I mean it. You let me know.
Yeah, because we talk about people, and we talk about happiness, and you bring a great personality,
thank you.
And a big smile as a human being.
I'll send this to my wife.
I think there's interesting opportunities for us to cooperate.
I'd love to cooperate, but again, I'd love to focus on what I can do to help you win in any way. And we'll, at the end of the day, that creates a win-win dynamic. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, really fantastic to meet you. It's incredible. It's a beautiful office, by the way. And we'll continue the conversation for sure.
It's great seeing you.
You too. Long overdue. Long overdue.
I'm an independent analyst, and I talk to lots of vendors, but the reason I'm high on Hibob and Bob is because I do think the market is missing systems that are actually useful for workers, for employees, for managers, for leaders. I think we've got lots of tools that are useful for HR, and that's part of the problem. But the bigger part of the problem is, will people use it in the flow of work? And my sense from what I've seen in the customers that I've talked to is that it actually is an enjoyable, useful system for employees. And that's a big breakthrough. And so I give you guys a lot of credit for that.
Super cool vibe in this office. Man, I am impressed with this company, Hibob. Hibob.com, right? Hibob.com. Check it out. Joseph, put the link right there. Guys, this is a company to watch. Standing in the lobby here, I found out that Minute.ly, super hot company in the video space, is here in the building. I ping Amit, the hotshot CEO. And he brings me to his office to meet his team and this good-looking dog. What's up? Hi. Hi. We do that. The cool kids do that now, you know? This day is going pretty incredibly. Now heading to meet Ron Levy, an old friend of mine, serial entrepreneur, just a downright awesome individual. And I'm running late, so I'm gonna run. Special appearance here today, the one, the only, JoJo!
What's up? Hey guys.
See, this is like, we should do this more often, man.
I know.
We got this good-looking guy on his skateboard. We got this guy in his wide lens. And we're going to do some cool recording. I really feel like we should do a regular, so can you get on the other side so you could be in the lens?
Sure.
We should do like a regular, like something, once every so often where you like actually come and record.
So we're both traveling, so when I get back, we'll do a whole episode on that.
Yeah, I got a lot of traveling.
Maybe we'll do behind the scenes of how I edit it, how you send it, I edit it, and all that kind of stuff.
Do that.
It's kind of cool.
Let's do that. Awesome. Turning this thing off now because I can't even see anything. Jokes aside, we're up to episode 285. Joseph has been editing these videos from day one. By the way, important to mention, in the beginning, he offered to do it for free. First several episodes, free of charge. And I basically realized how amazingly talented he is. And now he's my full-blown editor for this vlog. So if you've been enjoying the vlog, just know it's all Joseph. So now we're going to do a new video for a program in the US. And I'll be talking about tech to some American kids this summer. And they asked him to make the video. That's what we're doing now here in Tel Aviv. What a freaking day, jam-packed. It was a long one. Thursday's going to be a jam-packed day.
See you then.